Rain, the snow. I'm on the go, baby. It is what it is. I ain't gonna miss it. Out here getting the steps in, 10K a day. In lovely Florida, she's gonna give you a shower. So I'm cooling off right now. Ooh, vascularity, cuts. Summer Shred-15, bitch. I think I'm about to pop over to this bank drive-through and get us some coverage so I'm not squinting talking to y'all. See if we can navigate. In the meantime, I am masculinity architect Dwayne Langham. This is the app, Yolo Ave. Road leads travel. You have just tuned in for another Sugar Shred 15. Sorry, Summer Shred 15. No coverage. We in the rain. Let's go, soldier. All right. So, update today, and also touching on this really beautiful backdrop with the water back here. Update today, touching on the title of the video. The number one secret to recognize, hold on, I'm out here for a walk. I still got the Tabata going off in the background. Squats! Every 3 minutes, stop and do 10 squats. Otherwise, I'll do running and sprints, but you know, things to stimulate, and there it is, the shower's dying down now. Things to stimulate testosterone. Whew. Blood rushing to my head. All right, a little lightheaded. Had a couple glasses of wine. A few, actually. And 2 8-ounce ribeyes, a sweet potato, cauliflower. The refeed, you know it. But here's the number one secret to know if the sugar fast or any diet will work for you. I just told you what I ate, right? So let me give you the breakdown. Let me give you the backdrop. Yesterday, sugar fasting activity. I think we recorded a video early in the day, and I think the weigh-in, I was 233 before sugar fasting day, down to 230.4. Go through a normal sugar fasting, watermelon, coffee, sugar in it, blah, blah, blah. Have a couple of snacks, gummies, honey throughout the day. Have a big refeed meal, 2 8-ounce ribeyes, sweet potato, and some cauliflower, some mushrooms. Also, after that, evening walk, a couple of miles up to about 1.5 miles there, 1.5 miles back, so 3-mile walk. Ran there, walked back, picked up some chocolate chip caramel cheesecake, you know, the double slice they be having in Publix. Only ate one. Also got the double stuffed chocolate chip cookies with whipped cream in between. Only ate one of those. It comes with a 3-pack. In the past, all that shit would have been gone, you know. Let me just get rid of it so I don't have any temptation. Immediate regrets after eating it. Doesn't really taste as good. It didn't taste as satisfying, rewarding as normal. But instead, actually, my palate, what I really recognize, you know, cookies, like the bad sugar, sugar and fat. Cookies, I don't do cake. Cookies, donuts, waffles, breakfast type, pastries, those get me. Those are my fit. And what I notice is that the cravings are virtually non-existent. The fact that I had a slice of cheesecake, had an extra one, the fact that I had 3 cookies, cream stuffed, double chocolate chip, and dipped in chocolate, and I only had one, and I was like, you know, I'm good. I don't need to eat this right now. I don't even necessarily want to, right? And that was it. But the number one secret to know if any diet is going to work for you is what the scale says. Wake up today, 230.4. God damn. Are you serious? I mean, yeah, I get it in. I'm active. Here's the thing, right? I've touched on this before when I was fluctuating. Sometime the first 30-day sugar fast, right? Is that the body composition continues to change, you know? The vascularity, you know, obviously with the refeed, the, you know, I forget what they call it, the glycogen in your muscles, you know, all the filling up that typically comes with carbs, experiencing that. But the actual level of cut, definition, vascularity, striations, things coming through, definition in the arms, like I'm paying attention to all that because it leads me to believe, like I feel like I am definitely in the 220s. And the fact that I fluctuated comfortably at what was a brand new low a couple weeks ago, but after refeeds, Waking up the next day, not on a sugar fast, fam, with a late night, we're talking 10 o'clock, cheesecake and cookies, and I wake up the same weight the next day. This shit works. And I say that to say for yourself, that is the secret. Mark Bell says it all the time. What does the scale say? And don't have you got to get past, I'll give you fair warning, you got to get past the fluctuation of the scale. You got to get past understanding you're not a machine, you're not a robot, you're dieting, you're in the process of losing weight, cutting energy and fuel. It's going to fluctuate, but when you get the data, you can watch the trend, and that's what the number one secret is. Does the scale move? Do I get to enjoy my lifestyle? Have late night binges if I need to, have refeeds with steaks and potatoes, and the scale doesn't move? That's a fucking win for me. I'm sorry. All hands up. That's a win for me, to eat what the fuck I want and the scale not move. And not through any exorbitant, I didn't go need to run an extra 5 miles. I did my normal cardio at the end of the day, no workout in the gym, walking and a little jog, 3 miles, maybe 6 miles of the day. I think 11, 12K steps, business as usual. And I will say, for this summer shred, I am definitely more intuitive. There is probably a meal a day that I'm not clocking, not registering, not calculating. It's just happening. I'm just intuitively eating. If I feel like eating more, because I mean, the things that I'm eating are sugars. I know what I'm eating more of. But yeah, mixing in that's why I changed the name. It really is Stubborn Shred. The goal is to get to the 15% body fat, but I'm not sugar fasting. I'm not as intentional to it. I'm not looking for a caloric deficit. I don't need to stay at 1,000 calories. I'm sure extreme results would get that as well, but I'm finding more with the refeeding. Right now I'm in the phase, I'd say it's more important to replenish, to refeed, to keep all the nutrients, to get the extra calories even, so my body doesn't get tempted into like a starvation response or anything like that. But all I can tell you is I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, because the scale keeps moving. I am absolutely in the 220s, even though the scale doesn't say it. That's what I want you to get comfortable with, because then you're gonna see the clothes sizes, the composition, because even that weight, muscle weighs more than fat, all the basics of weight loss to be aware of. But all of those things taken into consideration. I am getting the keys to do my squats, but I'm here with y'all right now. Be a little weird, unless you're doing squats with me. If you're getting to work out with me, that's what's up, man. Anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. I'm liking the dialogue and knowledge that's getting out there, really into the experimentation, really into the understanding, and I'm glad, I'm happy. Some people consider it drama, some people consider it this, that. I'm glad that some of the headliners are changing their tune. I'm glad that they're experimenting. Mark Bell, I gotta say, is taking the most experimenting, most responsible outlook that I have seen. He's not completely into the science, but he's responsible that this is an experiment. One size does not fit all. Do whatever works for you. And just being honest and transparent, because that's always my biggest thing. That's why I love sharing with y'all the wins that keep coming through, because I'll take the L's right along with it, and those are the lessons. I'm used to taking the L's, been doing that shit for years. But now the only L we getting is losing weight. And I'm seeing in the mirror like I did before, even though I was fluctuating. If you don't recall, there was a point where I literally dropped 10 pounds inside of 1 week when I got on the shred juice, when I started putting the salts, potassium and everything in there, and everything seemed to flush out and catch up how it needed to. But I'm having that feeling again, and it's showing, because the scale, 35, 33, 30 now seeming to be my consistent. I've touched 28, I've touched 29, maybe for a few hours within the day, but overall I'm in the 220s, because after a day of eating like that, for the scale not to go up at all, literally 230.4, that's how I know precisely what it is, because it's the same weight it was yesterday. After I go and have 2 steaks and potatoes and that's the part that's getting me. Like, the things that I ate, it don't make sense. And I didn't have a gym workout. I didn't have anything else except just doing what I'm doing. So that's it. That's the update. And that's the secret for yourself. The data. What does the scale say? What do your clothes say? What does all of it say together? And if that's moving, if that's working, give yourself 7 days to see how it feels lived into it. Give yourself 2 weeks to 30 days to really see if the results are trending, if it's actually working. But safely and responsibly, 1 to 5 pounds. If you are sugar fasting, that's definitely possible. But just safely and responsible, normal dieting, ketosis, anything else, 1 to 2 pounds a week. And maybe you're not the most active. People are looking into, the science of the diet itself working, just the numbers in, numbers out, versus, if you are an athlete, if you are intentional to burn off the sugar that you're consuming, that's a different profile. But all in all, if it's working for you, that scale's gonna tell you. So with that, I appreciate y'all going along for the journey for me. And just like that, clear skies, the shower is through. We're going to get back to it. Wishing you the best, only success. Be right here being the best version of myself, one could say. In the rain, baby, glistening wet, beyond empowered with the vein popping. Yes, the question is, who are you going to be? Peace.